Greetings, gentlemen and ladies. I am the Old School Game Snob, and in today's video we are taking a look at the patch 2.4 public test realm and the new Hydras. The casting delay on Hydras has now been removed. As you can see, you can cast a lot of Hydras, up to 6, and they last for 10 seconds. And I have got a build kind of put together today with which uses Frozen Orb and also basically a maxed out Hydra, almost maxed out Hydra. And as you can see, the damage is pretty decent, 27 to 3,000. That requires a max Fireball, and Firebolt also gives 3% synergies, and also Fire Mastery, which gives, of course, bonus to fire damage. I've got just one into Teleport over here, and I've got a maxed out Frozen Orb with one into Cold Mastery, and I've also got one into Chilling Armor, just because that gives a nice big bonus to armor defense. Now, that works pretty well with Defiance from a Mercenary's Aura, even though for gear I've got Ormus's robes, which are not the highest armor level. Can those be upgraded? I think they can. Yeah, they must be able to. Anyway, I've also got Ashuta's Temper, and this is basically for the bonuses to cold and fire skill damage, just because, yeah, cold and fire skill damage are the damages we're using. The rest of the gear is really whatever you want. This is not exactly optimized or balanced. I've got Arachnid Mesh, faster cast rings. I've got, actually Mage Fist works well here because you get a bonus to fire skills, Spirit Monarch, etc, etc. Nothing too fancy. The main parts of that are Ashuta's Temper and Ormus Robes. Again, you can swap those around probably however you like. Let's take a look though. Let's take a look. Let's throw down some Hydras and see how these guys do, how fast they are able to take out monsters on their own. Pretty good, right? That's not too bad. So you gotta make sure you recast these. They have a 10-second duration. And they also, like I say, you can throw down your Hydras, follow up with Frozen Orbs, right? Pretty much no delay between those two. You can just kind of back and forth. Frozen Orb and Hydra. So we got some lightning immune maulers. Let's take a look at how we do against those. Pretty good, right? Not too bad, not too bad. And by the way, guys, all this gear is hero edited, so I know there's always a few of them in the comments are like, that the gear seems impossible. Well, yeah, that's right. You're right, you got it. All right, let's throw down some Hydras here and see how we do. Pretty good, not too bad. We'll go and take out Pindleskin next. I mean, in my humble opinion, Hydra is absolutely viable now. This gets really face melty too when you give infinity to your mercenary, who is unfortunately dead right now, and I'm broke, so I can't resurrect him at the moment. Let's see. I'll gather up some goods. Let's go take out Pindleskin, and I'll show you how well the Hydras do against Pindleskin. And then what will we do? Maybe some cows? Yeah, we'll check out some cows, something like that. All right, throw some Hydras right up in there. Let them do their work. Let them do their work. They do it pretty good, right? That's hot. That works well. That works very well. Let's throw some Hydras down in here. See how they deal with all of the raised prowling dead. Not too bad. Not too bad. Oh, I think we're getting a bit of line of sight stuff going on here. Alright, try that again. I mean, that's hot. That's right. No pun intended. Actually, hang on. I take that back. Pun intended. That's hot stuff. Alright, let's go check out the Moo farm next is what we'll do. Head on over to the Stony Field. And zippity zoo over to Rakanishu. Teleport. There we go. Grab Rit's leg. So it is a necessary ingredient, and that's what we shall do. Click it. Come on, click it. Oh, come on, click it. Wow, that was really, really clumsy. Okay, now we... Oh, I know why I couldn't click it, because I'm overburdened. That's why. Okay, there we go. Now we're talking. Now we're getting somewhere. Grab a couple of heal potions. Grab a Tomb of Town Portal. There we go. And I think we're good to go. Alright, so here's how we do with Hydras against cows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, give or take. Not too bad, right? They're going down. This works really, really well with Infinity. Like I say, we'll gather up a little bit of goods and gold here. I'll show you how that is. In the meantime, this is a dual element sorceress, so like I say, we're looking at Hydra, but we can actually fight with both, and that's the point, right? You load up your Hydras, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you run around and throw your frozen orb. And that works pretty good. Grand crown rather, that should be enough to resurrect Emilio with, I would say. Pretty darn close. Alright. Let's do a little bit more of this first, to give you a better idea for the damage output potential. On duty 5, 6. Oh, we got some fast cows. A polished wand. That'll be good. That'll be good. Let's grab Emilio. We'll grab Emilio. We'll bring him back with his Infinity rune word, and I'll show you just how crazy stuff gets at that point. There we go. Sell that. Sell that. Oh, was that like a... What was that? I don't know what that was. It was what it was, and it doesn't matter because Hero Editor. Single player, no problems. Okay, let's see. Alright. Okay, so now Emilio's immunity busting aura is on, and you can see just how fast these cows start falling. So, works really well. This works really, really well with Infinity. Those Hydras suddenly start basically 1- and 2-shotting things, and since there's so many of them, just like tracking enemies so quickly, yeah, it just really does a good job. I find it does less well in Chaos Sanctuary just because we have so many mixed immunity types, and Emilio is kind of essential and critical to the equation, and he dies pretty quickly, unfortunately. But good for cows. Good for cows, certainly. Less good against Bale and his minions, just because you run into the Venom Lords, and they are pretty resistant to fire. And then you run into the fire immune minions of destruction, and they are entirely immune to fire. So it's kind of tough against those. Again, you're really relying on Emilio's aura to keep him alive, rather, to punch through immunities. But you know, like I say, I spent about 3 minutes designing this build, so I dare say there are some optimizations and improvements and various things that could be done. But the point of today's video is to take a look at Hydra, basically, combined with Orb, Frozen Orb, and take a look at the potential viability of this build, or of this spell as it's been buffed. And I would say, yeah, we're viable again, right? I would say, absolutely. Absolutely. Bum, bum, bum. Alright, some Hydras down. Yeah, let's just let the Hydras do the work there. That's fast. That's fast. That's pretty good. It's pretty good for the formerly useless Hydra. Pretty good. Well, not useless, but pretty close to useless. Anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. A look at the up-and-coming PTR buffed Hydra. I mark it as viable, not OP, but good. Yeah, generally good. See you guys in the next video.